What's going on YouTube? WA8 here with my sisters Kemi and Dara. Say hi.
Hello.
Hey.
And we are reviewing Coming to America. I'm trying to do the intro, you know the...
I'm back. Say it again. Feel right in this mother. Feel good in this mother. My whole hood in this mother. Come on.
So what you doing back here, Hotel Rwanda?
I'm back. Say it again.
That's from the first film. This one sounded a little bit different. Remember what it sounds like?
The intro.
For this one. Similar.
Somewhat.
Yeah, so what did we think of Coming to America 2 or Coming to America? What was our initial reactions?
My first thought was like,
Be honest.
First was like, oh,
Honesty.
This is exciting. And, oh, kind of memories, and then it just went into a bit of kind of repeats. And then it's
because
just
they
like,
know it was
cliche.
funny before, so they're trying to do it again, but that's not how it works.
Let's try and end it positively, kind of.
So we're ending it.
So let's say get all the bad stuff, because this could probably be kind of long, all the bad stuff. Let's start.
So basically, from the beginning to the end.
How did it make you feel? What did you think of the film? Like, how did it make you feel?
Do you know what? I was excited to see everybody still alive.
Yeah.
Everyone,
It's good
like
to see
even
everyone
his
again.
dad, like everyone was alive. It's just good that everyone's healthy.
Everyone's healthy. Like even Mr. McDowell, what's his name?
Oh yeah, he said he's 90.
I think he's like 90
actually
something.
90?
I think so, something
That's
like
crazy.
that. He's looking strong for his age, man.
He does.
And it felt like you were seeing some old family members again, and they just seeing them all catching up and everything. That felt really nice about the film, you know. Some of the best bits that I was just looking at now, the barbershop bit was probably some of the best. That's probably some of the best bits. It's like Eddie Murphy.
Comedies.
Yeah, Eddie Murphy still got like they weren't afraid to like poke fun at all this like Me Too stuff going on. Like when the barbershop guy said something like I got it all in when I was younger or something.
Oh,
I'm like a little bit of dark humour there. Like I'm glad they still had a little bit of risque jokes in it. But yeah, like overall the film for me just felt kind of I don't know how to explain it. It's a weird one. It's like there's so much like good stuff that we go, oh yeah, I like this, I like that. But then it got to points where it was like, oh, they really did that. Oh, they repeated that bit.
Yeah,
oh,
exactly.
this is kind of dragging a little bit.
How long was and it's funny you said dragging. How long was the film actually? Because I think everything was so quick.
No, but like there was moments where you're just like, I'm not enjoying this moment. They're just talking, and I'm not feeling it. Like the bit where Eddie Murphy's son, what's his name again? Junta or something. What was his name? Johnson or something like that. Lavelle was like chatting to the what's the haircut lady's name again? I don't even know her name. No, that was his wife to be, right? Wesley Snipes' daughter. But anyway, he was chatting to the barber chick, yeah. And they were like supposed to be like, you know, this is the moment we're supposed to be getting the chemistry going, and they're supposed to be like trying to find each other. I just didn't feel it. I was like, it
just came out of nowhere.
It's like everything was being like so wacky funny, and all of a sudden they're going well serious, and it was just like.
Up until that point, I was convinced that he was going to be gay.
I thought that because they did this bit where these are your royal bathers, and all three of you gonna bathe me, and he's like, "Mommy, what do I do?" And I'm like, "What the fuck is this shit?"
Maybe he doesn't get girls, or I don't know.
He
just wanted to show us that the mum was enjoying the baby.
Yeah, that's
but they could have done it a different way.
There's so many ways they could have done that.
Look, I get it. Not all men need to be horny pigs that want to get their willy wet all the time. Not all men need to be like that. But the way they did it just made it feel like this doesn't relate. I can't relate as a straight male. I can't relate to this as a 30-year-old straight male. I can't relate to this guy going, these bathers want to, what do I do? Is it, I don't know, is this how we're supposed to be now as men or something? I don't know, I just felt, it made me think he was gay. Basically, like you thought, you know. I just thought, wait. Like, I'm not saying he should be all over them and drooling or anything, but it just like, It's like he was scared of them or something. It was weird.
No, but the way that he was talking to his mum, it did sound like he was worried about.
Yeah, like a little
the
kid or
situation.
something. It was like that was.
It just
that
didn't seem
confused me.
realistic.
Yeah, I didn't like that part. And then I guess to see the bit. I like the bit where the male bather was with the mum. That was like a reversal of the genders and stuff. That's cool. I like all that. But it was like to get to that point. Then maybe he could have come in there and it's like, "Mom, what are you doing here?" or something. You know, with the bathers. And then like you could have turned around and just let her shout.
I know, there's many ways they could have done
so many
that.
better ways, like, but it just confused me. So we started speculating, oh, he's gay, and that's going to be a problem because he's gay, and you know, we started speculating that because you know that Zamunda's obviously really backwards. Women aren't even allowed to have businesses and stuff like
I
that.
think this film, they were very much focusing on the jokes or making people laugh. Like sometimes the story didn't make sense. Like at the end when, you know, the brother and the sister, they're like, she comes up to him and she's like, you're really going to leave you're going to leave Queens or something like this.
Yeah. So you're gonna leave
And they were like,
Queens
nah, but he's going back to Queens to be an ambassador.
Yeah.
Was that wrong?
Well, I thought it was just because how he didn't want to get married there and he was going to give up his royal title and not just leave Zamunda.
Yeah, like basically live in Queens without the royalness with it. I guess that's what she was trying to say. But yeah, talking about
Even
that bit. So that bit was super cheesy, like when she was like,
Yeah,
you really want to go, like copying Lisa's line from the first film. You really want to go back, and he's like, nah, like that wasn't necessary.
The joke from the previous film.
It's just an eye roll.
Yeah, that doesn't mean we don't like callbacks to the old film. I love seeing the CGI and the flashbacks to when they're in a nightclub and stuff like that. There was one part where semi-CGI looked proper.
Yeah,
like,
it looked really good.
It looked legit, but Eddie Murphy CGI looked a bit wrong. Off. It didn't look right, Eddie Murphy CGI. I don't know why they should do deepfakes. Deepfakes look good.
Those kind of callbacks I enjoy when you kind of maybe you go back into the past and see what they did afterwards, or you know, like how Lisa is originally from Queens, so when the mum came in from Queens and then they got drunk and then she was just like,
that was really cool.
Like it makes sense.
That's a cool call. That's not too in your face.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
like
I remember,
she's a Queens
I'm like,
person.
Queens, I haven't spoken to someone from Queens in so long.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
that's
so
the kind
cool.
of stuff that makes sense, but when you literally take the words out.
The words, and then there's no reason for you to even be saying them, because I know it's like meant to be like, you know, cycle repeating itself or whatever, but it's like, why is she saying Lisa's line from the end?
Like, even the daughter of that military guy.
Yeah.
And then when she was talking to Hakeem's son, and she was like, whatever you like.
Yeah.
Like,
whatever you like. We were just waiting for like, whatever you like. I get it. That's the daughter of wait. They're all his daughters, right?
Yeah. That was his other
wait. The one that was supposed to marry Hakeem, that was his sister.
Sister.
Okay, that was his sister. Okay, cool. So it's just like her auntie. She's just like her auntie, and I get it, but it's like. It's just like, it's the same joke, you know? It would make more sense when Lisa said it, whatever you like, but like she was saying it like in a combative way, like I'm not going to just say whatever you like. That is good, I like that. And he looks at the camera, doesn't he? That's a good callback. But the one where the new people...
literally doing the same
thing. When the new characters are doing the same thing, it doesn't flow well. It's just like you're trying too hard to be like the first film and failing at it, you know?
Yeah, so there were some bits that were just like...
Those are the bits that were kind of annoying. And then there was just like... I don't know, it felt like the film was trying so hard to be funny, whereas the first film felt like situational comedy where something will happen and it's just funny. Like the soul glow where they get up from the chair and all the you know,
the chairs all
the Jericho's all wet and stuff like that. Like little situational jokes like that are funny. But in this one, everyone's like going, going all hyped, and it's just like it's too much, you know. It's like modern day comedy just ain't the same as like how subtle comedy was back in the days. I don't know if it's just nostalgia or what, but the old film, you can't touch the old film, you know.
Maybe if they weren't trying to do that, it would have been better. But
and I do like the storyline. The storyline of like the general was pissed because his sister like he ignored his sister, went to go marry someone from America. So he's come to want to start war, but he said if you marry and he has to go back to America to get his son. I like the storyline, but it's just like the stuff around it was just like not as fun.
It was a bit mixed matchy.
Yeah.
Everything was a bit. I lost my train after a while. I was just like, what's happening now? What's going on now?
Of course, I like seeing the African aesthetics.
Oh, that was
I love that. I love seeing hearing the music, the singing. I even though it was a bit cheesy, I even liked when they were introducing the daughter and she started singing and stuff. And but when he started singing with her, it was a bit like that got too cheesy.
You saw me, I was like.
You started rolling your eyes when Lavelle started singing with the girl.
I couldn't even watch it. It was just too cringy.
Yeah,
it was too cringy.
Lighting was cool.
The daughters were actually pretty cool. I like the daughters.
The daughters are really cool.
I actually kind of like the daughters. I'm actually really. Oh no. Yeah, the ending bit that we were all expecting that the daughter was going to become next in line. It was so obvious.
Obviously, the weirdest part though, when that scene happened, it felt like they were just trying to tie up everything.
Tie up the loose ends
because he literally was talking to her and saying it, and I was like, I couldn't comprehend what was happening. It's
kind of messed up because it's like they're doing this feminist storyline where the next heir should be a woman. It can be a woman,
yeah,
you know.
Need to fight for that.
But we didn't get to know the girl really. Like
we saw that she was.
We just
passionate,
and we heard that she was very hard working. She's fought.
Yeah, we heard stuff, but we didn't get to know her. We didn't get to know what she likes.
I don't feel like I know any of them.
But all we got to really know was Lavelle. But he's not. It should have more been about her. Don't you think? The film should be more about her than Lavelle. Lavelle could have been like.
It was going to be, but then it was about his son.
Like it should have been more about Lavelle. The girl. I can't remember her name. Like his first daughter. Because she was the one that was going to be next in line in the end. Maybe they don't want to make it obvious, but it's so obvious that's going to happen. So just don't patronise us and let us see the girl's growth, you know? Like, let us see her character. Because we saw everything about Lavelle, but he's not even going to be the next in line. So we should have watched it from her point of view, you know? If they're going to do that storyline, right?
I feel like the film was very quick. And very long at the same time.
It felt like it was really dragging, but it went really quick.
The storyline, just everything summed up.
You can tell when everything was going to wrap up.
There were some funny moments here and there as well.
Yeah.
But overall, it just felt a bit like we've got to try and live up to the original. We've got to try and live up to the original, and they weren't by doing that. You know, trying too hard maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I loved like Davido was in it at the end. I loved all the little callbacks. When it got to the like ending, was it the ceremony? It wasn't a wedding, was it? It was a ceremony.
It was the wedding.
I think it was. I don't even know. It was a wedding, and then they got like Davido in, and they got all like they got the beatbox girls from the bar in the first film, which was a bit like why would they be there? But it was just fun to see them anyway. They got obviously a Sexual Chocolate, Randy Watson. And
it was quite funny how they introduced him like. It was going to be someone really cool,
someone
like
sick.
even the girl was like.
But we knew it was going to be Randy Watson because there was no time left. We'd seen the trailer. If they were going to do that, they shouldn't have shown him in the trailer because then we'd be like, "Who's it going to be?" And then I would have been like, "It's going to be Randy Watson." But because we saw the trailer, I was like, "Oh yeah, it's going to be Randy Watson." So I wasn't even excited because I saw the trailer.
Yeah.
But
they did put a lot of it in the trailer.
But the funny thing about the trailer is that there's quite a few bits that weren't really in the film. The storyline is still obviously the same, but
yeah. They do that, you know.
Yeah, I know, but it's quite drastic.
Yeah, they changed a lot.
Overall, it was a good film. It's not something like when you watch the first one though. It's very nice.
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe it. I don't know if it's because it's nostalgic.
Everything's original. It's easy going, and it's
they're not trying to not trying to be something.
Yeah.
They're just trying to make a good film. Whereas when you do sequels, they even were self-aware of it. And because they knew what fans were going to say, no matter what they could do. They remember when they were in the garden talking, Lavelle, they said, "What? I hate when they make movies and then they have the sequels years later or reboots." They were talking about reboots and sequels.
Oh, yeah.
And we were like, they're being self-aware now. Like, why are they like dissing themselves?
Literally dissing the film. Like they knew it was going to be bad.
Not like they knew it was going to be bad, but they just knew people were going to be really critical, which we are.
I mean, to be honest, I thought this film would be better than.
Yeah,
what were you expecting? What were you guys expecting?
I ain't gonna lie to you. When I saw the trailer, I was a bit like, I don't know, man. In my head, I was like trying to be positive, but in my head, I was thinking, I don't know, man. This could be, you know. It was not terrible. Let me just get this straight. It's not terrible. It's not horrible. There's some really, really nice. You know what's terrible? The only bad thing about it is that the nice parts is all kind of flashy, like the aesthetics, seeing Zamunda, all the animals and all the culture of Zamunda, seeing that more was fun. But then the characters weren't that interesting. It felt like they were hollow versions of themselves from the first film.
Yeah,
like even his wife, what's her, Lisa, it just felt like she was just there. It didn't really feel like Lisa. You know? I get the first film was more about her, and it's not about her now, but it just felt, I don't know, it just didn't feel like Lisa anymore for some reason. I don't know why. It's not the actress.
Is this film shorter than the first one?
Probably, I don't know.
Because I feel like we got to know Lisa and her family. We got to know
Daryl, we got to know McDowell's, we got to know
so much.
Semi, got to know New York. But yeah,
everything just happened quick.
And speaking of Daryl, it's sad that we didn't get to see Daryl or Lisa's sister. You know, like it's weird that they're not in it, because Daryl and Lisa's sister clearly got together. I mean, you could probably imagine they didn't last very long, but but like it would be nice to have seen at least Lisa's sister. It's weird that she's not in it. Unless we missed her, did we miss Lisa's sister?
They would have made it.
Or something happened to her. Maybe I don't know where the actress is.
She didn't want to do it.
She didn't want to do it. They
could have lied about.
I don't know. Maybe something's happened to her. We could be saying all this and they can't get her. You know. But yeah, it'd be nice if she was in it. And yeah, Daryl. Could have been like a little funny thing that they got married or something, you know?
I feel like it's just...
Yeah, but it's not necessary, you don't need them, but yeah.
I did enjoy Wesley Snipes' character.
Yeah, I liked Izzy.
His character.
Izzy was cool. Wesley Snipes was...
I like seeing Wesley Snipes.
People kept saying he was going to steal the show, and he kind of did steal the show. It was pretty funny. I got a bit disappointed with him though when he got his ass whipped by Eddie Murphy's daughter. I was like, "Your blade, man! Come on, where's your blade skill?" I'm joking. You knew that was going to happen. But the ending was a bit weird. Like I didn't get how he gets beaten up and suddenly he's like, "I'm your best friend now, Akeem. We're going to be great buddies." Did I miss something? Was he going to get his daughter married to someone else or what?
I don't know what happened.
I was like, is he, like, I don't get why he gets beaten up and he's suddenly cool. I thought they arrested him or something and put him in prison. Like in a Zamundan prison or something like that.
I actually missed that, but I didn't see.
Yeah.
All I know is that he said, I'm listening. So maybe the daughter told him that, look, he wants to get married to somebody else.
Do you think you could watch the film again?
No.
Not
anytime soon.
Anyway, let's wrap it up then, I guess. But yeah, I enjoyed, I don't know about you guys, but I enjoyed the African aesthetics and all that kind of stuff.
Of course.
I love the music and all that kind of stuff. I love seeing, like, Lavelle's African swagger was sick, his haircut was sick, his ponytail was sick. You know? I love the clothes, everything was so good, man. I love all that. But that's sad, it's, all the shiny stuff was shiny and nice, but the heart just wasn't really there, innit? Right? Like, the character and the heart wasn't there. But the aesthetics looked amazing. Everything looked pretty.
Maybe that's why, because in the first one, there was aesthetics, but it wasn't as much. You know, it wasn't about.
It wasn't about that. Yeah. It was about the heart.
The heart, and that's why it's a good film.
Yeah, so they missed that part.
Goes to show that that's important.
Yeah,
make a film.
They're making everything look perfect. It looks like Coming to America, but it doesn't feel like Coming to America. That's the best way to put it.
I don't know. Obviously, I know you can't really compare, but.
Well, you can, maybe.
James, what's his name?
James Earl Jones?
Yeah, James Earl Jones. Like, when he was the king of Zamunda, I know he's older and everything, but you just felt like they were royalty, even when they walked around, even when...
Yeah, every time he walked, the music, when he came in the original film, when he came into New York, and the music, you know, when he comes in, I can't even do the music, but he comes in, and the music starts playing,
from all of them.
When he was driving down the Waldorf Astoria, the hotel, like, you see the police cars in front of it, like, it just looks sick. Yeah.
Oh, yes, show off your royal.
Yeah, and they start putting all the flowers when he's walking and shit, like, now it's just like, he's
I don't feel that.
I get it, Akeem's character's not as flashy as James Earl Jones' character, he doesn't like all that, that's why he always low-key.
But the royalty of it was nice, like the presence, like Dan said, the presence wasn't really there.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what they weren't trying to focus on, but that's what made me like the first one anyway. Yeah. I like the presence. So,
let's say, who's your favourite character in this one?
Favourite character?
It's got to be the barbershop men.
Barbershop guys they still got it, man.
Yeah, man,
they still got it.
They're funny. The guy with his paper plate, like he's in a party.
His plastic plate.
Full of stuff. Always eating.
And yeah, me too. I think they're my favourite characters as well. I like seeing Randy Watson at the end. You know, that was nice. And that's it.
That's it.
Yeah. Any new characters I like? I like the daughters. They're pretty cool.
Yeah.
The daughters are kind of cool.
Eddie
Actually.
Murphy's daughter in real life is in it as well.
Yeah.
One with the glasses.
Yeah, they were cool.
His daughter in real life.
I noticed the accent's a bit more African now, because in the original film they had kind of just British accents a little bit. Now it's like proper African. They got, well, not proper, but closer, you know.
Movie African.
In the original Coming to America films, their accent wasn't that African, it was more English. Only Eddie Murphy did more of an African accent.
Yeah,
you know, Eddie Murphy did,
only him and Semi.
Yeah, they did, but that's because it makes sense, you're going to hear them the most in the whole film. Yeah.
But even so, like...
Yeah. But yeah, that's our review. Don't be too mean to us, just our honest thoughts. Just how we felt about the film. I don't know what you guys thought, if you loved it, if you hated it.
What's your rating out of 10?
Yeah, what are your ratings, guys? I would rate this film...
5.5.
Yeah, I'll give it about 5. About
halfway.
5. Half. It's half good. Like, because all the aesthetics brought it up to a 5. All the visuals and some of the callbacks that were fun brought it to a 5. But it couldn't get more than that because it didn't have the heart, you know. So we're all a 5. So we're giving that a 5 out of 10. Coming to America 2. That's our reaction. So you just reaction. That's our review. We haven't done a review in ages, you know that. Yeah. That's our review of Coming to America 2. If you'd like to give us a like, let us know what you guys think in the comments below. Don't be too mean. It's just a nice discussion, and we'll see you again.
Peace.
That's not gonna work. Peace.